Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? So we just got our newest event today, and surprise, surprise, this is a points collection event. That means it's similar to the old type of events that we used to get. The more you farm, the more points you get, and the more points you get, the more rewards you get. Well, that's essentially the same as the old type of events, but it's a different grinding method. And also, this is exactly the same as the previous ranking events, except we don't compete with anyone this time but ourselves. So I guess there's no need to feel pressured this time around. Now, I'm not too sure if the Japanese players have also been complaining a lot, and therefore the company listened to the negative feedbacks and is starting to bring out these points collection events, or if this was part of their plan all along, which is to have both points collection events and ranking events together. Well, not together at the exact same time, but back to back or something like that. All right. Well, so I hope, it's the latter one, because ranking events does spice things up and makes things more interesting. Anyways, today I'll go through the details of this points collection event as well as the gacha. So let's get started. Oh, but before we get started, I got to talk about a notification that I just read before I entered into this event, as well as the gacha. So what they were saying was they found out a huge bug while trying to launch out the Super Awakening event. If you guys have seen my previous video, it's about awakening the Sage Mode Naruto to a 6 stars unit. All right, they were supposed to release it, now I guess, but because they found out a huge bug, so we were compensated 5 gems for it, and they're gonna delay the event. We aren't given a set date yet as to when they'll bring it back. Or as to when they'll launch that thing. But so right now they just notified us that we're not getting it, all right, until further notice. And I just also got another message today from a viewer of mine asking about the kunoichis that we're supposed to get. And yes, we're still not notified about that, so I don't know when we're getting the 4 top female ninjas. So I believe they're still working on it. So I guess all we have to do is just be patient and just wait for it. All right, so let's get started now. This is the tune-in exam, guys. And let's see. Let's take a look at the rewards and stuff. But before we go into the rewards, let's talk about the units. So this functions the exact same way as the ranking events. So I guess it makes farming a lot easier if we choose to choose to roll in the gacha and get these units to help us out. But this time, at the same time, since we're not competing anymore, it's definitely up to us whether you feel comfortable to roll or not, right? It's definitely up to you. Well, even if it's ranking, it's still up to you to roll or not. But I guess you somehow will feel stressed out not to roll because you want to, get that advantage, right? Anyways, so here we go. We have Anko and we have Orochimaru. That's 2 new units. And then that's 12 times for the points, also up to 20 times. This is the Nindo level, so you guys can just, do your own math, all right? And then over here, it's the 3 new sound ninjas as well. I believe it's something, and then it's Zaku and Kin. I think I'll check that out in a second. And then over here we have what is this? That's the referral Ino and referral Sakura, right? And then 5 stars Obito, the one I don't have because unfortunately I didn't make it to the top 20% last time. Oh well, hope it comes back in the future. And then we have the older units. So if you guys have this, you can get 2 times the score multiplier, like the points multiplier, all the way up to 3 times. And then over here, that's the 4 stars units, all right? So it's the exact same thing over here. They're just telling you the higher the Nindo, the higher your multiplier is. And then also it's gonna stack. So if let's say you're having this Obito 3 times and Ino at 3 times, it's gonna be 3 plus 3 equals 6. It'll be 6 times the score multiplier, all right? And but except with the same character. So if you have 3 Obitos, they don't stack, okay? So only new units, or different units, I mean. So that's that. And we can take a look at the personal score, all right? So this time we're going to have 3 different ninja gear. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but then we're going to be getting the 5 stars Sasuke. The cost is 30. All right, I will talk about that as well. Hopefully I won't forget this time. So here we go. This is the personal rewards. At 100 points, you get 10,000 gold. 500 points, you'll be getting the chakra. It's the level up material. I believe it's 4 stars level up material. And then at 1,000 points, you get a stamina recovery ramen. These are really useful, by the way. So you save your gems. You don't have to use your gems to recover your stamina, but you can use the ramen to recover your stamina. And I showed you guys already how to do that in one of my videos. So go check that out. And then over here at 1,500 points, you get a 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket. And then I'm just gonna go through the rewards. You can just line up the points. All right. So the next one is a level up material, and then we have ninja stones ×1, stamina recovery ramen, and then 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket. And then we also have I believe those are 3 stars level up materials, not the 4 stars one. This is the 4 stars one. All right, so everything prior to 4,000 points, it's just the 3 stars level up materials, not the 4 stars. All right, so over here at 5,000 points, you get 5 ninja stones, and then over here we have stamina recovery ramen, and then we have the 4 stars level up material, and then 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, another level up material, 1 monkey king at 7,500 points, and then at 8,000 points we have stamina recovery ramen, and then Rock Lee training material, and then we have, that's to level up your character as well for the newer players who are watching this at the moment. And then we have the ninja stone ×1, 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, stamina recovery ramen, Rock Lee training material, ninja stone ×1, Rock Lee training material ×2, and then we have the all type skill scroll to level up your skills at 15,000 here. We have 2 of these, and then we have 2 monkey kings, 2 Rock Lee training material, stamina recovery ramen ×1, 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket ×1, and over here at 20,000 points we have ninja stone ×1, and then also we have all type skill scroll ×2, and then we have 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket ×1, and then ninja stone ×1, stamina recovery ramen, Rock Lee training material ×2, ninja stone ×1, Rock Lee training material ×2, stamina recovery ramen ×1, and then over here at 50,000 we have the Ninja World secret book of the Ninja World. That's to awaken your character to the 5th awakening state, 5th state of awakening. All right, that's to push your level cap from level 80 to level 100. All right, then you're gonna spend a lot of materials and a lot of money, I mean in-game gold, to level up your characters. All right. And then over here at 55,000 points, we have all type skill scroll ×2, and then ninja stone ×1, all type skill scroll ×2, 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket ×1, stamina recovery ramen ×1, Rock Lee training material ×2, ninja stone ×1, all type skill scroll ×2, and we have monkey king ×2, and finally at 100,000 points, we get the cursed Sasuke, the cursed mark Sasuke. And then over here we have stamina recovery ramen, and then ninja stone ×1, all type skill scroll ×3, Rock Lee training material ×5, and then at 150,000 points you will be getting the Book of Heaven. And then over here we have Monkey King ×5, and then at 250k points you get the Book of Earth. All right, so these, if you guys remember, those are the scrolls during the Chunin exam. You need to collect both in order to pass. Anyways, but that aside, this is the ninja's gear. All right, I'm gonna go through that in just a moment. And then at 300,000 points, we'll be getting Ninja Stone ×1, 350,000 points, all type skill scroll ×3, And then at 400,000, you'll be getting another awakening material to awaken your character to the 5th state. All right, this is the secret book of the ninja world. And then we have Rock Lee training material times 10. And finally at 500,000 points, we get the Sasuke's, what do you call it? The huge shuriken. What do you call those again? This wind blade or whatever. Anyways, you know, those really huge ones. That's the 3rd ninja gear. All right. And then over here, these are all the same. So these are the cursed mark Sasuke. All right, that you can get. So if you farm all the way until 1.5 million points, you're able to max out your Uchiha Sasuke's Nindo. All right. So if you want, then go for it. If not, I have to probably warn you, because most of the times after an event, that event character that you get as a reward is usually like, you know, the character with the advantage for the next event. So it'll probably give you like a 3x score multiplier. All right, just letting you know that might be the case. That might happen. This is what's been happening for the previous events ever since the Naruto event. So most of the time, once you get event reward character, it's usually used as a score multiplier on the next one. So it might be in your best interest to max out his Nindo. I don't know, maybe I'll get lazy, I'll just get one and stop. That's usually how I do things. I just, you know, do it casually. I just, you know, hit up to 100,000 points maybe, and get the Uchiha Sasuke, and then, you know, go to bed or something. That's usually the case for me. But if you guys want to have an advantage on your next event, ranking event or points collection event, whatever event, feel free to max the Nindo, all right? Okay, over here, let's talk about Sasuke. So I was pretty surprised at seeing his stats, because, you know, he's a 30 cost character, but at the same time, his stat is so low to a point that it's a joke, right? He's like even lower than 4-star characters for both HP and defense. And this is, we're talking about at level 100, guys, not even level 80. So at level 80, this is probably like 3,000 or something. So you have to equip something for him, or else you probably get one-shotted, all right? Because again, Sasuke is weak in game and in the anime. Sorry guys, burn. But yeah, sorry Sasuke fans. Anyways, let's go on. Let's talk about the first skill. All right, we have a fire type skill. Trigger speed fast, chakra cost 70. And then what he does is he'll deal 7% plus 900 damage to a single target enemy. And the cool part is, the lower your HP, the higher your damage is gonna be. All right, but again, if he does not get one-shotted, then your next attack will be pretty high. Okay, and if your HP is lower than half, lower than 50%, your overall damage will be increased by 2.5 times. That's pretty huge. Okay, so that's why some of my viewers are saying he's quite OP, quote unquote. All right, I'm not too sure. I haven't checked it out myself. I haven't even played this mission, the first mission, like the C rank at all. So you guys can tell me. But anyway, so this is how it works. And then over here at this is skill number 2. It's a no type skill, miscellaneous type. Chakra cost 30. That's pretty good. Trigger speed fastest. All right. What he does is he boosts his own attack as well as agility by 100, and his maximum. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, and it seems that he will take down his own HP by half. Excuse me. Yeah, so he buffs his own attack and agility by 100%, but at the same time, he deals 50% damage of his maximum health. All right, that's the correct translation. So he does not half whatever your remaining HP is. So let's take 7.5, or let's just round it up to well, or round it down to 7k. All right. So in this case, 7k HP, he's gonna do around 3,500 damage to himself. So if, let's say, you have 5,000 HP left, he's still gonna do 3,500. All right. But again, it's gonna be more than 3,500 because the HP is not right at 7,000, right? I'm just rounding it down so I can do math better. Anyway, so yeah, he deals 50% damage of his maximum HP, all right, to himself. So yeah, so make sure when you use this skill, you're not at or below like 4k of your health, or else you probably will either kill yourself or probably make your HP down to 1. And you might be wondering why that might be powerful, because again, skill number 1 is if your HP is low, then your attack will be high. So maybe that will be extremely high damage. Who knows, right? But again, it only says 2.5 times here if you're below 50% of your health. So that's it. And then over here, we have leader skill, attack and fire type skill damage will be increased by 30%. And after every action, your HP will be minused by 5%. So your HP will be decreased by 5%, like for everyone, all right? Everyone on your team. So instead of recovering, it goes down. Okay, ability number 1, attack and defense increased by 40%. And after every action, your HP will be decreased by 5% again. Sorry guys, I just find it really funny with like this minimal HP pool. And if you decide to use him as leader, you minus 5%. And then over here, you minus another 5% per turn. Okay. And I doubt he can even last for 1 turn with that defense and HP. If you're taking him to like a super S rank mission, right? Or a super S rank mission. Sorry guys, I just can't stop laughing. Okay, over here, ability number 2. When your HP is below 0, basically when you died the first time, you're gonna revive with 50% HP. Okay, so basically when you go below HP 0, you're gonna come back to life with 50% health, and then your skill damage will be increased by 50%. Okay, so probably you will be using him as like a burst character. So you just like go all out for like 2 turns and he just dies. Actually, no, he doesn't die yet because he recovers, and then you can burst people down 1 more turn, providing you have enough chakra, right? So deal with that problem, and then I guess he's okay. If not, then just go back to your Susanoo Sasuke, right? I mean, like a lot of you guys have like 4 Susanoo Sasuke. Just use 4 of them. It's much better than this guy, I think. Okay, so over here we have the Heaven Scroll and the Earth Scroll. All right, the unique characters that will trigger the unique effect for the Heaven Scroll is Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke. For the Earth book, the scroll, this will affect Orochimaru and the 3 sound ninjas that you guys will see in the gacha. All right, so this one is for those guys in order to trigger the special effects. All right. So I just want to make sure afterwards so that I'm not, giving you guys the wrong information, because it might be swapped around. But I think the Heaven Scroll is for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and this for the other one, not the other way around. Okay, so over here, the regular effect, it is when you are damaged, well, when the person who equips this is damaged, your chakra will be recovered by 5%. So whenever you take damage, your chakra will be recovered by 5%. So that's actually really good. And over here for the unique effects, all right? So when you equip it to Sakura, Sasuke, or Naruto, whenever you take damage, oh, sorry, my bad. It's not 100%. There's a chance. Sorry, my bad. So when you take damage, there's a chance your chakra will be recovered by 5%. Yeah, if it's 100%, it was probably pretty OP. But over here, this is even more OP. So whenever you get damaged, there's a chance your chakra will be recovered by 100%. By 100%, guys. And then HP recovered by 50%. And also, your skill damage increased by 30%. So I'm not too sure if the skill damage increased by 30% is just for one round or, just boosted. All right. I think it's only one round, but this unique effect is actually really crazy, guys, if you think about it. Okay, over here, the Earth Scroll, we have over here, when you get damaged, there's a chance your HP will be recovered by 5%. The unique effect is when you get damaged, there's a chance that your HP will be recovered by 100%. And chakra recovered by 50%. And skill damage increased by 30%. So it's just flipped around, all right, for the HP and chakra. And finally, we have Sasuke's large shuriken blade. I seriously forgot what it's called in English. And the special effect is only can be triggered by Sasuke's. Okay. Regular effect is attack damage increased by 60% and agility increased by 10%. For the unique ability, your attack is increased by 100%. Again, only can be triggered by Sasuke. And then speed, agility increased by 30%, and fire type skill damage increased by 50%. All right. So let me just click on it. See, I believe you have C rank, B rank, A rank, and S rank. And I think there's also super S rank, but I heard from my viewers today, it's actually, on Twitch, it's actually pretty easy. Some people played for only 2 hours and they already got every single reward, right? Some people have like 15 times the score multiplier and they get everything right away. So yeah, and this event is gonna last for 6 more days and 0 hours now at the time of recording. So yeah, I just want to come back out to the main menu to make sure what I was saying is correct. Okay, so over here, yes. So the Book of Heaven is only for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. The other ones is for Orochimaru and the 3 Sound Ninjas. Oh, that guy's called Dosu. All right, so Dosu, Zaku, and Kin. And lastly, it's only for Uchiha Sasuke. Okay, so let's go through the gacha with you guys. So they're actually doing something quite different. I guess you can look at it differently. It's good and quote unquote bad at the same time, but I think it's pretty fair. It's pretty good. So they're doing something pretty much like Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. For the first multi-pull that you're gonna get for the multi-summon, you can spend only 30 gems and you can do a 10 consecutive pull, guys, because usually it costs 50, right? So that's why I'm saying it's kind of like Dragon Ball where you get like a 20 gem discount, and that's huge, guys. So for 30 gems, you can do 1 multi-pull. But because they're giving us a huge sale, I guess to be fair, they're not going to give us the 5 stars guaranteed, gacha for the first multi-pull. So for the first multi-pull that we're gonna do is guaranteed at 4 stars and above. All right, so you will still have a chance to get 5 stars, but not like 100% guaranteed, right? Okay, so 20 gems discount and you get 10 units, so that's pretty good. So it's like 30 gems to try out your luck at a regular rate. Okay. But this is something new they added on for the second multi-pull that you're going to do. If you guys have enough gems, I doubt any of us have any left unless, some of you guys just started or re-rolled and stuff like that. All right. So, but if you guys are doing the second multi-pull, it's only going to cost you 40. Again, they're going to give us a gem discount. So that's pretty good. And they will guarantee us a new character for sure, guaranteed. But again, There are 5 stars and there are also 4 stars. Okay, so 4 stars will still count as new characters. So don't be too happy yet because you might end up getting a new 4 stars. Okay, but still, I guess you can be happy because it's going to be used as a score multiplier. Anyways, third time, this is something even more awesome. Third time is a regular deal. All right, so at 50 gems, you do a regular multi-summon, but it's going to be treated as your like our old time deal, which is you're gonna be guaranteed a 5 stars for sure. But this time it's even better. They're gonna guarantee you to get a 5 stars new character. All right, so you're gonna get one of the new characters for sure. That's 5 stars. But that's gonna be your third multi-pull, right? That's 50 gems plus 40 plus 30. That's 120 gems. So if you guys have 120 gems to spend, then you can do it. But before you guys complain and be like, oh, what? That's so cheap, blah, blah, blah. But think about it. It's actually the other way around. So if, let's say, today, all of us have 120 gems or 200 gems, and we're dumping all the gems into the multiples, trying to get the new 5 stars. Back in the days, even if you dump 300 gems, you're not guaranteed anything. All right, the first pull, you can guarantee the 5 stars, but it's not guaranteed. New character, right? So you might end up like me getting like your 4th Choji or something, and then you end up crying. But this time, at 120 gems, at your third multi-pull, they're going to guarantee you a new 5 stars character, like for sure. So then there's no regrets, right? So they're actually securing the gems that you're spending. So it's actually beneficial to the players who actually, let's say, buy gems this time, if they really want to try their luck and get the new characters. You know, at 120 gems, they will either get the new Orochimaru or the Anko, right? Judging by from this thing over here. So I guess that's pretty fair. That's pretty good. So yeah. That's that, all right? So these are the new characters. It even tells you, all right? It says here, new, 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 and new, all right? The red letter. Okay, so let's go and talk about each unit. And I believe that will be the end. So let's take a look at the art. Looks pretty cool. Okay. So with Anko and her attack, HP, and defense, this is like at a level 100, guys. All right, so this is like stats where you get at level 80 for most units. So I'm not too sure how good that is, but let's take a look at the skills. So the skill, this is a summoning technique. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra costs 70. What it does is it'll deal 7% plus 900 damage to a single target enemy. And, well, this is the negative thing. Your defense will be down, but it doesn't say how low. So your defense will be decreased. You actually be in a status where your defense will be decreased. But at the same time, your damage will be increased by 2 times, all right, while you're in this status. Second skill, it's a no type, miscellaneous type. Trigger speed is fastest. Chakra cost 40, all right. What it does is it boosts, I think it only boosts yourself, it doesn't say, but it only boosts her attack and agility by 80% and defense decrease by 60%. So I guess, I don't know, she's triggering her curse mark again. So defense down for both skills, guys. And she doesn't have a lot to start off with. Okay, leader skill. For all Konoha Village, it'll buff all Konoha Village units. It buffs their attack. And by the way, the Sasuke that we're getting, it buffs everyone because it doesn't say anything there, all right? Just in case you're wondering. Okay, so Konoha Village units buffs their attack and summoning type skill damage by 20%, all right? Increases by 20%. Ability number 1, maximum HP and attack increased by 30%. And after every action, her HP will be decreased by 5%. I guess that's the effect of Cursed Mark, guys. Never trust Orochimaru. Sorry, trying to say both words at the same time. All right, so ability number 2, HP. Well, when your HP is below 80%, your attack and summoning skill damage will be increased by 40%. And over here we have another new Orochimaru. What is this? The 4th one? Yes, I lost count already. So that's the stats. Again, not too impressive. But let's take a look at the skills. That's, you know, the whole kit matters more. Well, everything matters, but you got to look at everything as a whole, right? Okay, so skill number 1, summoning type, trigger speed fast, chakra cost 70. What it does is, let's see, it deals single target enemy damage. Well, deals damage to single target enemy. Sorry about my English. And it neglects the opponent's defense by 50%, and also do 6 times the multiplier attack damage as your attack. All right. And over here we have no type skill, trigger speed fastest, chakra cost 55. It buffs. Oh, actually no, it debuffs. Oh, this is a really good debuff, guys. It debuffs the enemy's whole team's attack, defense, and agility by 50%. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, you know, because I forgot already, but I think so far he's the only one or the second person that I remember that'll do 50% decrease on every stat on your enemy. Yeah, so that's actually really crazy, and it's on everyone. I remember May does the same amount, but only to a single target. So he does a really nice debuff, all right, to your whole team. Okay, so see, that's what makes up the stats, right? So the stats, maybe it's not too impressive, but his second skill is really impressive. All right, so let's see. Leader skill. It buffs every single unit. It buffs their attack, increased by 20%. And after every action, chakra recovered by 10%. See, that's to be expected as one of the legendary Sannin, right? Okay. Ability number 1. Let's see. For the first 5 turns, skill damage and negative status effects are halved. All right, so I believe if, let's say, you're poisoned and if you're supposed to take 1,000 damage, you take 500 now, because it says half the status for the negative status, and then skill damage is also halved. Ability number 2, again, this is only for himself, all right? It's not for anyone else. Ability number 2, okay, so I believe this is much like the previous White Day Itachi and those guys. So it says the more, well, okay, so it's like a stacking thing. So for each Sound Ninjas that is on your team, your attack, defense, and agility is increased by 10%. And this includes himself. So I believe, you know, you start off with 10%, and then if you have the second Sound Ninja, then you increase by another 10%, etc., etc. All right, up to, I don't know, maybe 5 characters if your friend also has Sound Ninja. All right, and in order to tell whether you're, you know, what villages your units are from, just click on this detailed button right here, and then it will say, okay, just look at the symbol if you don't know or if you can't read this letter. This is the music note, right? This is 8th note, then that is your sound, all right? And if you see a leaf, that's leaf village, etc. And then over here we have 4 stars Dasu, all right? So that's the stats. And then the first skill is a unique type skill, trigger speed fast, chakra cost 65. It deals 7% plus 800 damage to a single target enemy. There's a chance that your own, I believe, or no, sorry, your enemy's agility will be decreased by 40%. Yeah, it doesn't say your own, so I believe it's your enemy's. Wait a second, I have a question. Let's take a look at Anko. Okay, yeah. See, it says it will lower her own defense, right? I just want to make sure I wasn't translating it incorrectly, right? I'm kind of tired at the moment. Sorry, that's why I'm kind of slow today. Okay, over here, second skill. Trigger speed fastest, chakra cost 40. It buffs his own attack and defense by 40%. Ability number 1. Sorry, leader skill. Buffs all sound village ninjas. Buffs their agility by 20%. Ability number 1, attack and unique type skill increased by 20%. Ability number 2, for each sound ninja that's on your team, his agility will be increased by 10%, again, including himself. So at a default state, he buffs his own agility by 10%. Okay, once you unlocked the second ability. And then over here, we have Zaku. Okay, first skill, unique type. Trigger speed normal, chakra cost 70. It deals 7% plus 900 damage to the enemy's whole team. It's AoE attack, and there's a chance to lower their attack damage down by 40%. Well, attack status right there. And then second skill, it's a no type, chakra cost 40, trigger speed fastest. It buffs his own attack and agility by 40%. Over here, we have the leader skill. It buffs all sound ninjas. It buffs their attack by 20%. Ability number 1, speed and unique type skill damage increased by 20%. Ability number 2, same as before. For each sound ninja that's on your team, his attack will be increased by 10%, including himself. Finally, we have Kin. And trigger speed is fast. This is a unique type skill. Chakra cost 60. What it does is she deals 5 times the attack damage to the enemy's single enemy target. And there's also a chance to lower down that person's defense by 40%. And then over here, we have a no type skill for skill number 2. Chakra cost 50, trigger speed fastest. Certain percentage to debuff the enemy's whole team. Debuffs their attack and defense by 40%. Ability, leader skill. We have buffs 20%, increase to 20% of the defense of all sound ninjas. All right, so for all sound ninjas, their defense will be increased by 20%. Ability number 1, maximum HP and unique skill damage increased by 20%. Ability number 2, for every sound ninja that's on your team, the defense is increased by 10%, including herself. And that's about it. And I only have 6 gems, and I don't know if I'll be pulling. I'd probably just be using no score multiplier for the event, I think, because I am not a huge fan, or actually I'm not a fan at all of the sound ninjas. I dislike all of them, well, except probably Anko. And but Orochimaru's debuff, guys, I think that's the highlight of this gacha. So I guess you guys can try your luck. If not, guys, definitely try out the Super Ninja Festival. I mean, we still have a chance to get some legends, right? Hey, maybe I should do a YOLO poll right now. Nah, I'll think about it. All right. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, feel free to comment down below. And as usual, I will try my best to get back to all of your messages or comments as soon as possible. All right. And again, lastly, sorry again for today's video. I'm not sounding totally energetic. Yeah, really tired, and I twist my back like two days ago, in pain and stuff like that. But anyway, so all of you take care, and I'll see you guys at my next video. So bye now.